What's going on, people? Welcome back to another show. Tonight, I'm going to do my player ratings, and sorry for a little bit late because I had my tea and just had a hot bath as well, and I'm absolutely hot as well. I'm sorry about that, guys, but there you go. What else can I say? But listen, if you as always, please smash the likes up on the videos, subscribe if you're new, and I've got 686 people subscribers on my channel, so big up to Rowan to the building, and that includes Claire as well. And if I can just get this up a second, hope you're okay, Claire. Hope you have a great evening. I'm indeed. I'm just had me tea, absolutely starving. There you go. I got my guy AP. Good evening, John. Adam, hope you're okay. Adam, you got to come on my show, mate. You got to have a chat with you as well at some stage. Just let us know you're okay. And yeah, it's been a good performance. I thought yesterday. Parts of it was a bit shaky, but we got the job done in the end. Wasn't a great game, in my opinion, but listen, we got the job done. So there you have it. So I'm going to go straight to the player ratings because I've got to go on another show at 8 o'clock. And please smash the like button, subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'm going to start with Rod DeBacker. I'm going to give him a 6. It's been a quiet day for him in the office for him. He wasn't in the thick of the action, wasn't he? Couple of easy saves. He did have a great save to make, but listen, at the end of the day, you know, he did what he had to do. Just had a quiet game, and his distribution again is iffy at times, but he needs to work on that. And other than that, he's a great shop starter, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I've got Adam again. So wherever you can be, drop us a text. I'll show you, my guy. Definitely do that. And oh, so flipping hot to now, mate. It's like being in the flipping Bahamas, isn't it? Wow. Well, there you go. Sorry about that. Right, goes swiftly on to Jacob Murphy. I'm going to give him a 7. Again, had a decent game. Make some good tackles, and his distribution is okay. What I would like to see from him is keep the ball better, sort of thing. And if he does that, he'd be fine. But for me, I still think he's a winger and not really a wing back. But at the end of the day, what he's asked to do, he's done a sound job, and he looked after Lookman yesterday. I thought he did okay, to the best of his ability. The one thing he needs to sort out is the run passes. Does that, he'll be fine. So I'm going to give Jacob 7 out of 10. On to everyone's favourite player, Emil Kraft. I'm going to give him a 6. He did okay. Wasn't outstanding, wasn't amazing, and wasn't bad, but in the middle for me. But he defensively sound. I think he did okay. Quite a solid display from him, and he's learning. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I'm going to go swiftly on to Federico Fernandez. I'm going to give him a 7 for me. Actually, I'm going to give him an 8 because he defended really well yesterday. I thought he was out commanding display. I thought he defended well, headed away from danger, and his excellent position in play has been very, very good, and much better performance than the other week. I'm not going to lie, but against Man City, I thought he was poor. But at the end of the day, I thought he defended really well. And why is he not given a new contract? I just do not know. But that's down to the powers that be. But whether he stay or not, it'll be a different matter. Will I give him a new contract? I'll say, based on that performance yesterday, I'll say yes. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. And man of the match as well. I'm going to go on to Paul Dummett. I'm going to give him a 7. He makes superb blocks as well. Some cracking tackles in the penalty area as well. But when he does tackle, he just hoofs it away. He does need to do it. He needs to take his time, calm it down a bit. I love Paul, but excuse me, I've still got hot flushes here. So, listen, at the end of the day, he's confident on the ball. And listen, I'm glad he's signed a new deal. And another solid performances by the Geordie. And I'm going to go on to Matt Ritchie. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. And another good display from Mr. Independable. I love the guy. And he just gets better and better, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? But I hope he stays in the summer. I really do. But now Bournemouth's not being promoted. I think he'll stay at Newcastle for another year or so. And look, what you get from him, he's not our captain, but at the end of the day, he plays like a captain and he defends well, comes forward well, and won a penalty as well. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Now on to John Joe Shelby. I'm going to give him, I'm going to give him a 7 as well. Look, he was much better yesterday, I thought. And that's the best he's played for quite some time. I've got to give him credit. I have slated him a lot. He makes some tackles, good tackles, and he looks bang up for it as well. And listen, he gets negativity. I'll slate him as well. Don't get us wrong. But I want to see better performances from him forward to next season if he stays in Newcastle. He played like a captain yesterday, and he was up for it. He looked interested. So, John Joe, I'm going to give him a 7. On to Sean Longstaff. I'm going to give him a 6. It's great to see him in the starting 11, I thought, but he made some good tackles, some interceptions. Bit loose in possession for me, but listen, at the end of the day, he wasn't spectacular. He wasn't awful, but I'll give him a 6 for me. And I'm going to give Joe Willock a 7 for me. Yes, he scored a goal. His energy is there. But the problem is, I'll comment out in a minute, but he's got a cracking goal yesterday. Played the ball out, ran 50 yards to the ball, quickly to get the end of it, scored back in the net. And to go well, that's 7 goals in 7 games. And this guy is absolutely amazing. Is he our player of the season? I'll tell you something, I would decide at the end of the week. But the one thing he did wrong, we did an awful back pass as well, which nearly cost us a goal, which nearly got Fulham legalised when he fired it over the top. And I thought Willock was relief for that there. So another brilliant performance by the Londoner. Now I'm going to go on to Almiron. I'm going to give him a 3. I know I sound a bit harsh, but unfortunately, I'm going to give him a 3. I mean, again, he's got energy. I love his energy. I love his passion, but his decision-making at times is poor, and it's mislaid passes. It's just terrible. Like, there's no assists from this guy. He had one good shot. He had a goal. Keeper saved it. But listen, at the end of the day, it's very ineffective, and he needs to fix up in the summer. If he doesn't, then fans will start to be questioning the guy. But I love Miggy, but the last few games has been absolutely poor. So I'm going to give him a 3. Sorry, 3 out of 10. On to Alans and Maximin. I'm going to give him a 5, but he's clearly playing with an injury. He should never have started, to be quite honest with you. In fact, never play. But he had a good shot when he went past the post. But other than that, he was very, very ineffective. He wasn't explosive than he used to be in some games. But at the end of the day, he failed to make a dribble once. And that's unlike Alan. And for me, he just does well on break. I mean, he's been absolutely fantastic for us when he does play. But he needs to work on his final ball. That's the things he needs to do. I'm going to go on to the comments quickly. And Adam, wherever you can, drop me the text. I should do that, my guy. Even with your PUL, Paul, I'm absolutely fine. And I got Tom Pearson. Willock, it's on loan, but Arsenal he is indeed. And it's gone back to Arsenal. Hopefully you get him signed up, because I do like him. I think he's a wonderful young player. I love him. And I hope that he comes back, whether it be on loan or on a permanent deal. Let's hope so. So that's the 11 sorted out. I'm going to go on straight to Dwight Gale onto the subs. Came on for ASM after the 61st, 64th minutes. I'm going to give him a 2. Not being funny, right? But the best thing you can do is just move on now, because he does want to be at Newcastle. He does look invested. And, we had one free header from a corner, and he headed over the bar, and he didn't show no passion, no desire. And look, at the end of the day, there's no buzz about this guy. The best thing you can do is move right on. He's been a great servant in the past, but unfortunately, not for me. So I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10, and he's lucky to be getting that. On to Fabian Shah. He came on from... Who did he came on from? I think he came on from... Some reminders. He came on from... I have to think then. Never mind. I think he's coming for Willock, I think. I might be wrong. But I'm going to give Fabian Shah a 6 out of 10. Scored a penalty. Great to see him back off that ridiculous 3-game ban. He had very little to do apart from the penalty. And it's just great to see the guy back. And I'm glad he signed a new deal. And let's hope he'll be in the first team. And I hope it's going to be a back 4 and like a back 3. So on to Steve Bruce. He's got his tactics there. I mean, he could have put the youngsters in. Now to play for. I'm going to give him a 7 because we won. And let's hope that he keeps his mouth shut and stop telling our fans to eat humble pie. Listen, at the end of the day, people's got to big him up now because he finished 12th in the league. Let's be honest here. It's been another poor season for us here, but we're lucky to be finishing 12th because the teams below us haven't been good enough. That may sound a bit harsh for me, but listen, I'll take 12th all day long with the position we are in. But 2 wins and 20, let's not forget that, because that's been a poor run of form there by Steve Bruce. And for me, I still want this guy out of the club. I want him sacked, but it ain't going to happen anytime soon. Why? Because Mike Ashley loves him. But shame he does, but I don't. But like I said, I'm going to do the review as well in the coming days. I'm also going to do my player ratings throughout the whole season. I'm also doing my player of the season, the worst player of the season, the best game, the worst game, and who needs to improve. And yeah, so I've got plenty of projects going on at this moment in time, guys. So please keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to be on the Horseman show at 8 o'clock with Paul, Baza, and PD Proudlock. So please keep your eyes peeled for that. That's going to be fun and games. And like I said, I've got to get myself away, but please keep smashing the likes up. Subscribe if you haven't been subscribing. And thank you very much indeed for joining Player Ratings. Have a fantastic time. And got Claire here. It's all sounding exciting, John. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I've got a show with Emska on Wednesday. If you don't know who she is, she's from Ireland. And that should be fun and games. She's a Carter. And on Thursday, I've got a Swansea fan coming on. Hopefully, a Brentford fan at the same time. So I cannot wait for that. But listen, guys, it's been fantastic. And please smash like, subscribe if you're new. Join us on the Horseman show at 8 o'clock. And until then, guys, have a great one. See you later.